Good morning to all. I am Ramani, Professor, Department of Fundamentals of Nursing. I am working in Sri Balaji College of Nursing. Course name, Nursing Foundation. Course code 603. Topic, Hospital. Today we discuss about hospital. Introduction. The word hospital is derived from Latin word hospil. Hospital means an establishment of temporary space occupied by the sick or injured. Hospital is an institution in which sick or injured persons are treated. That is called as a hospital. Hospital is an institution which is scientifically and economically organized for prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of disease. The teaching hospitals have facilities for the teaching and training of medical and paramedical students and trainers. Hospital may be operated by the government or private agencies. Hospital definition. Definition is, it is an integral part of social and medical organization, the functions of which is to provide for the population the complete health care, both curative and preventive, and whose outpatient services reach out to the family and its own environment. The hospital is also a center for the training of health workers and for biosocial researcher. Exact definition is, the hospital to provide the medical and social care to the individual patients and complete the health care, both curative and preventive, and whose outpatient services suited the family and its home environment. That is called as a hospital. Hospital is an institution for the cure, care, and treatment of the sick and wounded, for the study of diseases, and for the training of nurses and doctors. Hospital is an institution which possesses adequate accommodation and well qualified and experienced personnel to provide services of curative, restorative, preventive, and promotive character of the highest quality possible to all people, regardless of race, color, creed, or economic status. Classification of hospital. The hospital is classified according to the objectives, administration, and length of stay, and medical staff, bed capacity, types of care, teaching affiliation, and based on the medicine, and based on the regionality, and based on the WHO. First, one by one, we discuss one for the objectives. Adesina, based on objectives, is categorized for three things: one for the general hospital, special hospital, teaching cum research hospital, and another one is admission, ownership, control, or financial income. One for governmental or public, non-governmental or private, semi-government hospital, voluntary agency hospital. These are all the things comes under the administration. In that objective, general hospital means that is or for GH, government GH. For this general hospital focusing for all the diseases. Special hospital only for the particular disease. For example, cancer institution in Dadaya. Teaching cum research hospital. That means the hospital as well as the medical college along with that hospital, that is called teaching cum research hospital. Administration is government or public, for example, GH, MMC, Chengalpattu Medical College. Non-governmental private, for example, private hospitals, like that particular place that some of the private institutions are there. That is in a non-governmental. Semi-governmental hospital, that is in a working as a private, look like a private, but they are following the rules and regulation. That is for the semi-government. Voluntary agency hospital. Voluntary agencies hospital, that is now the voluntary agency hospital, they are as some, they depends with the government as well as the private hospital. get some treatments, then they do for the work. That is in a voluntary agency hospital based on the length of stay, short term, long term. This is the length of stay. One for short term hospital, stay less than 30 days. Long term hospital, stay more than 30 days, depending on type of medical staff. One for the closed staff hospital, open staff hospital. Based on bed capacity, the hospitals divided into three categories. One for small hospital, medium hospital, large hospital. Small hospital up to the 100 patients, medium hospital more than 100 to less than 300 bedded, that is called as a medium hospital. Large hospital more than 300 bedded, that is called as a large hospital. Based on the types of care, the hospitals is categorized primary care, secondary care, and tertiary care. One for the next thing is teaching affiliation, teaching hospital and non-teaching hospital. Teaching hospital like as a college as well as the hospital. Non-teaching only for the hospital, that is called as a non-teaching. Based on systems of medicine, one for the allopathic hospital, Ayurvedic hospital, homeopathy, and Unani, and hospitals of other systems of medicine. This is they are categorized to the separate diseases. The treatments also separate. They give treatment to the public. Based on the regionality, one for the regional, district, health complex, union health and family welfare centers, community clinics. This all comes under the regionality. Another one is as per the WHO classification, regional hospital, intermediate or district hospital, rural hospital. This is comes under the WHO classification of hospital. According to the ownership or control, one for public hospital, voluntary or charitable hospital, private hospital, corporate hospital. Ownership, public hospital. For example, government GH or the PHC, that is called as a public hospital. Voluntary hospital, it is in a voluntary hospital is in a, they are depending for the government as well as the private hospital. They get some support like as money or treatment or equipment. Then they do the services to the public. Private hospital, they are private hospital. They are the private hospital. Not this is not depend with the government. They have some of these separate goals, principle, and each and everything. They do the activities separately. Then another one is na corporate hospital. According to the clinical specialties, these are the licensed hospital and are considered as general hospital. Treat all kind of diseases. Major focuses on treating condition such as heart disease, tuberculosis, cancer institute. For example, according to the clinical specialties, like as an example, exact definition, exact example, one for cancer institute, that is Adyar, and tuberculosis, Shengalpattu Tirumani. So they are concentrated for the particular disease only to treating the patient and to prevent the disease and promote the status. That is as clinical specialties. According to the length of the stay, they are categorized as a short-term, long-term daycare hospital. Short term already, depends upon the bed. They are short term, long term, staying of the bed, that is in long term, short term, and daycare, that is categorized. According to the objectives, teaching comes research hospital. Another one is in a general hospital, specialized hospital, isolation hospital. Isolations, for example, Pernatha that is for a communicable disease hospital, and specialized hospital, for example, Cancer Institute in Nadayar and Chengalpattu Tuberculosis Hospital for Tirumani, and General Hospital, MMC, and Chengalpattu Medical College and Hospital. They are concentrated, they are general, they are focusing for all the diseases. Specialized hospital only for one disease. Isolation, who are suffering by the communicable disease, does not spread to the others. So that reason only they are isolated for the public place, particular place. So that is called an isolated hospital. And teaching cum research hospital. That hospital is joined with the one college that is called as a teaching cum research hospital. So through this way, the hospital as well as the college both are gaining more things. That means the teaching hospital get more clinical experience from the hospital because of attaching with the college. The hospital also get a more staff to the hospital because the college is attaching with the hospital. The both as well as the college students are gaining more experience as well as to do the research very easily. That is called as a teaching cum research hospital. Next thing is we move for the according to the size. Teaching hospital 500 increase according to the number of student. Second one, district hospital 200 increased up to 300 beds. Taluka hospital 500 increased depending upon the population that is increased. Next thing is primary health centers, that is 6 increase up to the 10, that is called as according to the size. Hospital classification categorized major acute hospital category B, hospitals which provide a wide range of acute input and outpatient specialist services together with the necessary support system which allow emergency admissions and which usually as an accident and emergency department. Acute hospital category A, hospitals which provide a range of acute inpatient and outpatient services, specialist services, including some surgical acute specialties, but not the wide range available in major acute hospitals. Specialist acute hospital category D, hospitals which provide acute services limited to a one or two specialist unit. It is called as an acute hospital. Next, we move for the community hospital category E. Inpatient care provided does not require the highly technical specialist support of an acute hospital. Inpatient care provided under the supervision of general persons, specialists, doctors, or nurses may include a minor injury services and elderly, mentally ill beds where care is provided by consultants. This is usually for elderly patients. That is called as a community hospital. Next thing is the other services in the community hospitals such as outpatient clinics, diagnostic and therapy services, and daycare may also be provided or not receive major acute emergency admission. It could not be accepted to undertake an inpatient general surgery requiring general anesthesia. Next thing is community geriatric hospital category is G. It is community hospitals with beds only in the geriatric specialty. Another one is psychiatric hospital. In this hospital, only for mentally ill patients are admitted in the hospital to treating the mentally ill patients, then to prevent the disease and promote the health to the individual person. And they give rehabilitation also. One for hospital with beds only in the mental illness specialties. Specialty codes 7,100 to 7,150. Adult male illness, child and adolescent psychiatry, old age psychiatry, forensic psychiatry, and psychotherapy. Psychiatric hospital, learning disability, hospitals with beds only in the mental handicap, learning disability, specialty code is 7,000. According to the management, union government or central government, state government, local bodies, autonomous body, private, voluntary agency, union government or central government. For example, government hospital, MMC, CMC, like that, Chengalpattu Medical College. These are all the things followed the government's rules and regulations, principle, each and everything. The salary also fixed by the government. Then they selected the staff based on her qualification. They are selected. is in everything controlled by the government only. That is in a government, central government and state government also, and local bodies and autonomous. The individually they are run the hospitals. Next thing is private hospital. The private hospitals, it is a paying of the hospitals. Voluntary agencies, the voluntary agency depends upon the depending the government as well as the private hospital. According to this system, it allopathic hospital, Ayurvedic hospital, homeopathic hospital, Unani hospital, hospital of other systems of medicine. These are all the things comes under the according to this system. And WHO classification. Regional hospital, for example, government medical college hospital, intermediate or district hospital. It is an WHO. This is also one of the WHO classification. And rural hospital. That is a remote hospital with a small number of beds. It should have the 20 to 100 beds. That is called as a rural hospital. A classification based on the size. One of the most basic ways to categorize hospital is by size. A small sized hospital has less than 100 beds. Medium sized hospital has 100 between the 100 to 500 beds, and large sized hospital has more than 500 beds. That is called as a large hospital. So the hospital is categorized small, medium and large. Independent system or network hospital can be classified as either independent or the systems or network like that. This is categorized. One by one we discuss. Independent hospitals are hospitals that are independently owned and operated. Independent means they are decided for the principle, rules and regulation and aims, goals and salary, each and the fees also, fee structure, hospital staying days also, everything is decided by the individual person. Then the owned person, they are decided run the hospital. That is called as an independent hospitals. Second one, a system involves multiple hospitals that work together and are run by a central office or administration. That is called as a system. Network, it is a large group of medical facilities, hospitals, doctors and insurance companies that all coordinate to deliver the medical care. That is called as a network. Hospitals consist of departments. Traditionally is called as the hospital, or especially when they have the beds for input, when they are sometimes also called as inpatients wards. The hospital may have acute services such as an emergency department or specialist trauma center, burn, Unani, surgery or urgent care. This may then be backed up by more specialist units such as the following. One for emergency department, cardiology, intensive care unit, pediatric intensive care unit, neonatology, intensive care unit, cardiovascular intensive care unit, neurology, oncology, obstetrics and gynecology, maternity ward. These are all the things in the hospital. Next thing is, in addition, there is the Department of Nursing, often headed by a Chief Nursing Officer or Director of Nursing. This department is responsible for the administration of professional nursing practice, research and policy for the hospital. Many units or wards have both a nursing and a medical director that serves as administrators of their respective disciplines within the specialty. Next thing is we move for the organizational chart. Organizational, one for the hospital administrator, second one medical director. That is comes this hospital administrator deciding the bill and records. Each and everything is organized by the administrator, the wards, each and everything is take the maintenance and take the in charge. So they are hospitals who are administered by the administrator. Medical director, the medical director is to take the in charge of the medical ward, doctors, nurses, all the wards, all the records, all the medical colleges, the medical college also take over for all the in charges to give the treatments as well as the to formulate the rules and regulation. Each and everything comes controlled by the medical director and medical unit and section head. The hospital administrator, medical director comes under the medical unit section head. This medical unit section head comes under the four things: one for senior resident, and the senior resident comes under the three junior resident. Next thing is head nurse. Under the head nurse comes the 17 staff nurses. So this hospital organization chart, the hospitals, two members are there, one for administrator and medical director. The administrator take the some of the in charges, one for the admission, discharge, another one is the billing, and then one is the record maintaining for the records as well as the computer. Then they maintaining for all the wards also. And another one is a medical director to take over the one for the doctors, nurses, and as well as the wards, all the staff nurses rotation, and all the medical as well as the medicine, what all the medicines is needed, and what all the organizational organization practices is must. So all the things comes under the medical director. And another thing is this two persons comes under the medical unit section head. They are concentrated for the senior doctors, junior doctors, senior nurses, and junior nurses. They are formulated the rotation plan as well as the what all the treatment you can give it to the patients for this type of diseases. And this all the things is educated to the doctors and nurses by the medical director. Through this they run the hospital. Next, traditional organizational chart. One for board, administration, and this board is there, and it comes under the administration. And this under this administration, there is the four categories are there. One for information services, therapeutic services, diagnostic services, and support services, and information services. One for information services, that is admission, billing, records, computer info, health education, human resources. Therapeutic services, one for respiratory and OT, speech and therapy, pharmacy, nursing, dietary. Diagnostic services, one for lab, radiology, nuclear, and ER and cardiology, neurology. Support services, central supply, biomedical, housekeeping, maintenance, dietary, transportation. These are all things comes under the support services. So board administration comes under the four things: one for the information services, therapeutic services, diagnostic service, and support service. In the information service comes under the admissions, billing, medical records, computer information, health education, human resources. Therapeutic service, patient, OT, speech or language, respiratory therapy, pharmacy, nursing, dietary. Diagnostic center services, one they are due for the lab test, medical lab test, radiology, nuclear, medical, ER, and cardiology, neurology. Support services, one for central supply, biomedical, housekeeping, maintenance, dietary, transportation. Functions of hospital: care of sick and injured persons. Another thing is prevention of disease and promotion of health, diagnosis and treatment of disease, scientific application of mental hygiene and mental therapy and rehabilitation, medical education and research. One by one, we discuss care of sick and injured. Care of sick and injured. When the patient, for example, when the patient was suffering from fever for the 1 week, they are come to the hospital, approach the doctors and nurses. Immediately, the doctors diagnosed the patient as suffering from fever for the past 1 week. So the doctors is diagnosed is a typhoid fever. So they informed by the to the nurses. Immediately, the nurse to treat and take care of the patient, to give administer the medicine and provide all the nursing cares to the patients to reduce the fever level. That is the care of sick and injured. Another one is the prevention of disease. Prevention of disease, to when it is you are administering the treatment or the drugs, immediately what will happen, reduce the temperature level, so the typhoid fever is reduced. So it leads to what will happen, promotion of health. After this reducing the fever, to cure from the typhoid fever, what will happen, the patient health status is very low, so easy to develop with the administration of medicine as well as the nutrition, give the physical and psychological support to the patient. Through this way, promotion of the health. Another one is diagnosis and treatment of disease. Now, another one is diagnosis. To when the patient is entered the hospital, they said, I am suffering from past 1 week. So immediately the doctors diagnose the patient with the use of lab test. We confirm then the patient suffering from typhoid fever. So immediately to prescribe the medicine to the patient, the nurses is to take care to provide the treatment to the patients and to prevent the disease. Another one is scientific application of mental hygiene and mental therapy, as well as the nurses to provide the physical and psychological support to the patients, as well as the to provide rehabilitation also. Those who are mentally affected, that patients are admitted to treat the patient. After that, no one can accept it in the family. Immediately, the patient comes again to the hospital. That types of patients is can give for the rehabilitation, as well as the cardiac patients, as well as the those who are immobility, like that. So that patient is you can give for the rehabilitation to the patients. Another one is medical education and research. That is called as that is medical education and research. So that is to provide the medical care to the medical education means the college and the hospitals is joined together. That time the students are go to the hospital. That in that hospital, the doctors and nurses during the clinical posting to teach the students. Through this way, the students are gain more education in that hospital. So that is one opportunity in this hospital. Another one is research work. They give opportunity to the medical student to gain more knowledge and to do the research to the present and future. So far, we discussed the function of hospital, care of sick and injured, prevention of disease, promotion of health, diagnosis and treatment of disease, scientific application of mental hygiene and mental therapy, rehabilitation, medical education, and research. Next, we go for the factors influencing hospital utilization. Extramural hospitals, extramural factors. One for the availability of hospital beds, services, coverage and bed distribution, age of the population, means communication, morbidity and mortality rate, supply of physician. And another one is these are all the things is the extramural factors for the hospitals. Another one is extramural factors continuation. One for the hospital physical layout and internal organization, method of payment of for hospital services, hospital bottleneck, medical custom and social pattern, research and training. This all the things comes under the factor influencing hospital utilization. In this extramural hospital, when the hospital is beds are more, That time the patients or publicers like to admitted in the hospital. Another one is to like the services, so they admitted in the hospital, as well as to give provided care to the all the age group. So the patients are very happy to admitted in the hospital. For every, they are focusing for all the age group and provide the proper care and services to the hospital. More bed also available. So this is a convenient hospital. The patient will think and decided to choose the hospital. Another one is not only for that, and everyone, staff nurses and doctors, to follow the proper communication. So easily approachable doctors and nurses, the nurses only, the people or the public are alike. So they are admitted in the hospital. Not only the public is not concentrated for not see that morbidity and mortality also, how much for the morbidity and mortality rate in the hospital, that is to check. So then they are decided this is okay, this is the correct, we are, this hospital is very good, they are treating very well. I mean, that is not decided to do the activities. Then, and a supply of physician in that hospital have a more with doctors and nurses. So the patient public or the patient or individual and the family like to admitted in the hospital. And other thing is layout and international other then organization. So the organization patterns also they are concentrated, and not only for that, and amount, that is now how much they are asking for the medical service. Then the social medical pattern also they are concentrated, and research and training is not is there or not. This all things is that this all the things is assessed. Then only they select the hospital. So far we discussed the hospital and hospital function in each and everything.